Hey, fire signs. I'm trying to upload all these videos now so that tomorrow I can, well, not tomorrow, later, I can continue with some of my other tasks. So some of the energy has been, some of the themes are similar to some of the readings. So if you have a chance to have a look at some of the other readings, you'll see that some of the cards are similar. So fire signs, so these are our Aries, Leo, and our Sagittarius family. Hey, fire signs. So let's get up into your energy, all right? So the first card that comes out for your energy, and this is for your general, is the Thinking Man. So what this is showing me is that the Thinking Man is, I think, is you, or you are on the cusp of something brand new. You are starting a project. You are embarking on something huge, something that you've never embarked on before. And if you aren't the Thinking Man, then be mindful of the people that you have around you, because you have somebody who's going to come in like a mentor, some type of professional. They're going to know something that you don't. They're going to help you elevate your idea to the next level, or they are going to be like your mentor or a counselor or life coach or something within that sort of remit. They could even be family members, but this Thinking Man is helping you to ascend to the next level. He's helping you bridge the gaps. There's something that you're not sure of, maybe how to go about taking your idea to the next level. And this Thinking Man, he has some skills and some tools that you'll be able to use for your benefit, fire signs. So think about all the people you have within your circle, those who are learned, those who have certain information that you may need. Start networking and start looking about who you have around you. I'm sure that if you haven't met this person, that they're coming in very soon. So do be open to suggestions and to taking advice, because this person is going to help you turn something that you want to do into reality. So be mindful of being open, okay, to suggestions and advice, because this person is here to help you. Okay, and then we have the Temple path. This is you. Again, this is like from the previous reading, ascending to a next level. You are now moving to a state of higher consciousness. You are now being more mindful about the steps that you're taking, the moves that you are making now. You are mindful about taking time for introspection, meditation, connecting with source and your higher self. You're on the precipice of something huge, fire signs. I can feel this. It's like a nervous excitement, almost like you want to take that leap of faith, but you're not sure exactly how to move or what the correct steps are. But you're being told to trust in spirit right now, trust in source divine. You're on the right path. You are ascending to the temple of inner peace, inner standing, where you are able to step into confidence in who you are, showing the world what you have to offer. Okay, so this is where your consciousness is being stretched right now. So whatever ideas that are coming to you, whether they are epiphanies, dreams, visions, advice, maybe something that somebody says, the thinking person has an idea or says something that sparks your interest, and then you go off and manifest turn it into something else. You transform an idea from one state of being to the next. And that's what we're working towards with this temple path. Inner peace. This is spiritual guidance and abundance here. This is where spirit has got your back. And they're sending in people to help you on your journey, on your ascension, because you're on the precipice of something so huge, fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Scorpio. What y'all doing? What y'all up to? And then we also have a woman holding a heart. So there are offers of love here coming in. This is self-love. This is taking time for yourself, being open to receive love. Yeah, being full and wholehearted about your your intentions, being earnest and sincere with your prayers and your affirmations about bringing in love. Because for many of you fire signs, you've had a real back and forth with love. You're not adverse to love, but you're not in any kind of rush. But Spirit Divine is saying to be open to it. Be open to love. Be open to advice. And allow this and allow the situation to unfold naturally, knowing that you're guided upon this journey. You're on the temple path. I love that. The thinking man. I want to know what types of thing this thinking man. Tell me about this thinking man. What types of things is he going to be supporting the fire signs with? Two cards just came out. I weren't quite ready for them. I'm going to ask for one more here. Ask for some more energy. Tell me about the thinking man, please, for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The thinking man is here to support you. Let's see. Okay, so the thinking man is here to support some type of decision around the main man. So this could be your significant other. This could be your business partner. This could be an investor. This is someone in quite high standing. This is someone with a lot of quite high status, maybe quite well educated. And maybe this thinking man is going to maybe introduce you to this main man who maybe is an investor in your business. Or maybe he is the gap or the bridge, or maybe he bridges the gap between your dreams being just an idea, but now it becomes something that is tangible. Because this main man has access to funds. He's sort of like the King of Pentacles, this main man. So I think this thinking man has somebody, it's going to be bringing somebody who is going to be able to either invest, support you with a business idea, some type of endeavor. But this person is learned, they're business savvy as well. So look out for connections and networking. Okay, because there's somebody who's going to be able to support you moving forward, turning your idea into, basically bring it into fruition. And we also have great fortune. So this thinking man's going to be supporting you making your fortune. This is your projects. This is your business ideas. This is anything that you're putting your mind to in this time. This is your inspiration. Great fortune is going to be coming from you taking that leap of faith, taking advice, doing your due diligence, doing your own research. Because we've got the thinking man. He's a strategizer. He plans. He's got the right connections. He knows this main man who is going to be able to support with this great fortune. And maybe this main man will be supplying this great fortune or helping you move towards that fortune. And we also have courtship. So maybe this is somebody who is a friend of yours or some type of family member, because this is courtship. Courtship is like early stages in a relationship. So it's not to a stage where we're exchanging I love yous. We're not at that stage. We are getting to know each other, exchanging pleasantries and things of that nature, learning each other, feeling out the energy. So this is what this is telling me, is that whatever you're on the cusp of, you're at the very beginning of it. You're just researching, or you're just making a note of the ideas that's coming to you. Maybe you're just now only starting to write in your journal a plan of your actions, or you're just starting to research the next level, the next goal. Yeah, this is courtship. I'm feeling like this is mainly to do with early stages in a project. I mean, it could also talk to early stages in a relationship, because courtship, it could be romantic as well. But this is early stages, and this thinking man is going to be providing some support. And I think he's probably going to help you not rush or jump into something without fully understanding the full dynamic of what it is that you're going into. Because he's going to support you here, because you also have a false person here. So due diligence is necessary before jumping into anything, especially if it's going to be affecting your fortune, especially if you're going to be beholden to anybody. If there's any investments made, make sure you do your due diligence, fire signs. Don't jump in. You guys are quite sensible in that sense, but also you've got a lot of passion and you can get carried away as well. So take that as it resonates. But something you're on the precipice of, and it's going to be huge, but you're at the very early stages, and you will be meeting people who understand how the system goes, or the program, or whatever it is that you're moving into. But there's some type of deception, so you need to make sure that you're reading all the small print, that you don't just follow someone into something because it sounds good. Do your due diligence, please, because there's something that's not being said or told. You're getting only part of the story. There's someone in this energy that is wearing a false mask. So be very mindful of that when you're making your decisions. Okay. I kind of want to... So we've got the thinking man helping us moving forward. I kind of want to find out a bit about this deception. I'm a bit nosy that way. This false person. But at least we know that we've got... Look at that. At least we know that we've got support from divine with this temple path. And maybe we are meant to meet this person on our journey Maybe they're meant to show us something, teach us something. 1 moment. Okay, so when I wanted to find out about the false person, I clarified the false person with your 10 of Pentacles. So PPLs, family, fire signs, be very careful because the false person is after your 10 of Pentacles. They're after your fortune, okay? So you've got to be very, very careful because there are some sharks out there. And if you don't do your due diligence and you don't do your research, you're likely to come upon somebody who is deceptive. They may come like they're coming to help you. You have to be very discerning in this time, fire signs. But you've got this thinking man who's going to be supporting you through this. Maybe he helps you with this deceptive person, because he recognizes that you are at the very beginning of your journey on this particular project or career path, journey to self-discovery even, I'm hearing. Be mindful about this person wearing a false mask because they're after your 10 of Pentacles, okay? And that's your stability, that's your home, career, finance. And then we also have 4 of Wands, and this is about home as well. This is stability, family, positive events, happy events, positive events, coming together, family, celebrations and things of that nature. It's mainly home. So be very mindful, guys, about what you are investing in, who you're investing with. Make sure you take advice, but be very discerning at the same time. This is why the temple path is here. Trust in source divine and trust in your intuition. This is where you are building your confidence in your connection to source, where you are listening to your gut instincts and you're not allowing fear and doubt to override your instincts. Because the instincts is where the divine works. You get signs, pointers, the heads up. It's just for us to be able to see it, not to be so focused on such the 3D lower level stuff. We need to start walking on the path here, and we're already on this path, fire signs. I can feel and see the growth that is happening with you. There's been healing done, and now you just want to keep moving, and you are on the cusp of something huge, and you have source divine's backative here. You're on the right path. Okay, you just need to be diligent, listen, observe, strategize even. No, I want this one. So the temple path, I want to find out what this ascension is about, essentially. So we know that you're on the precipice of something huge. You're about to transcend into something huge. Maybe you're on the cusp of investing, setting up your own business, bringing something public, publishing something even. No, it's far too many. Come on, behave yourself. When they all want to talk and tell fire signs what's up. They're all here for our support, you know, they're here supporting energies. you know, and they want us to connect with them so that we can assist with breaking generational curses and chains and things, you know. So when they see us making wise decisions, that they know the outcome because they're on a different realm, they can support us and say, look, I've seen you, you're doing really well, this is maybe what you should do, we'll support you here, go down that road, take the left. And then you find out if you'd have went that way, maybe you would have been in some type of problems, or you narrowly missed an accident, or, you know, there's so many things that divine has been supporting us with since the day we were born. And we just need to continue with that faith, like how children have that unwavering belief that they can do anything. Their faith is amazing until they start getting to school age and doubt starts to creep in and limitation. Yeah. So let's find out about this temple path. Tell me about the temple path for the fire signs, please. Okay. Tell me about the temple path. Oh, wow. Okay. So the first energy to come out, this is from the Moonology deck, is take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Okay, so Source Divine is supporting you in taking some time to breathe out, not to worry about the outcome of whatever it is that you are embarking on. Trust in the process. That is what's being told to us now. Trust in the process. Breathe out. Let Source Divine take care of the heavy lifting. Just be present, ready, correct, with the right energy, intention, and attitude of gratitude. It will yield more of this type of energy that you want, that manifestation energy. And then we have a new start is coming, new moon. So that's lovely. So we're working out that all of this past energy, because like I said before, we went into the thinking man. It's time for you to make this move, and it's because you've been wanting to make these sorts of moves for some time, but fear and doubt were in the way. And maybe not having the know-how or the collateral was the reason for not being able to make certain moves, or you thinking that you couldn't make certain moves. But with this thinking man's support, this mentor, this life coach, he's going to put you in the right company, get you to network with the right type of people, because a new start is coming. You're going to move out of this old energy where you were nervous to make moves, and your fear made it so that you didn't continue to move forward. Okay, and that's all going to be changing soon, especially if you're able to take advice from spirit and you're confident, whoever this person is who's coming to support you on your journey. And then we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Ooh, check you out, fire signs. So this is good, and this is moving into the next energy, which I was going to go straight into the love energy anyway. So this is good. This is a brilliant leading onto it. So a new romantic cycle begins. And then we've got woman holding the heart. So this is good to know. And you're being supported along your ascension from spirit with this new romantic cycle that's going to begin. So allow it to happen, okay? Don't allow the fears and things from the past, or the fact that you've come across deceptive people who have tried to block your pentacles and your stability. We've all come across people who are quite low, very low vibrational, and sometimes they don't want the best for us. And more, it's more about them than us. You know, it's a self-worth thing. Okay, so although we've had times where we've dealt with these low vibrational people, and it can be very grating on our energy, and it can make you kind of lose faith in the in new love. But you're not totally past the idea. You're just not in any great rush for it. You're open to the suggestion, however. But I think the right type of candidate is what you're waiting for. Somebody who's, you know, going to be able to support this great fortune. And who knows, that maybe the thinking man might be the one who brings in your new love interest. Who knows? That's quite interesting. I just heard matchmaker. So your thinking man, this bright button could also be a matchmaker. So take that as it resonates. If you've got one of those people that's like, oh, do you know that are single as well? Or, you know, you'd really go well with, you know, take that as it resonates. Maybe that person has some tips, or has the right contacts to get you in contact with the right people that's going to be to grow your business or take your project to the next level. So let's look out for that person, okay? Okay. And then we have nothing is set in stone. So you may not be necessarily ready to embark on new love. And maybe you did swore off love at one stage, but nothing is set in stone. You can change your course of action. You don't have to stick to the first idea that you came with. Things can develop and change at any time, and you shouldn't feel nervous or I'm even hearing fraud. For some of you, it's almost like you'd be a hypocrite or a fraud for changing the way you've done something. Maybe you've said this thing or you've moved in this particular way for so long that now that you want to expand and change course, it's causing some type of issue or angst. But this is happening all on the path, the temple path. So you're being told that nothing is set in stone, malleable moon. So it's all about being flexible, being able to be molded, or being able to not being so rigid and solid, because you need to be able to be flexible to allow divine to work. Because if you're so rigid and you're so focused on making things go the way you want them to go instead of letting them naturally unfold, you block divine's, you block your blessings. So nothing is yet set in stone. Nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, malleable. I like that energy. So you're told to be flexible in this time and not to be so rigid. Okay? Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. Are you going to stick with this task, although it's difficult? You have to do some research. You have to meet people. You have to network. You may have to step out of your comfort zone and talk to people you don't know. You know, you may need to allow someone to lead you then even. For some people, that's very difficult, especially if you're very independent, like our fire sign people. Very independent. Go-getter energy. Yeah. So your commitment is being tested. Are you going to stick this out? Or are you going to allow the fact that it's difficult or that it requires you to have a different level of inner standing make you quit before it's time to find out what you're really all about, you know? So your commitment's being tested, fire sign. I like that. So you're being told at this time that your commitment is being tested. Are you going to stick out this route, although it may be slightly more difficult? Not even difficult, I think it's more work. Sometimes we want to shirk our responsibilities. When things seem more work, at times we're less likely to want to stick it out, and we take the easy route and just stop before we even know what the outcome's going to be. And sometimes it's just fear of failure. Okay, so we have the woman holding a heart. Okay, so we know that we've got a new romantic cycle begins. So we're moving away from this energy where we're just concerned with just money matters and investing. We're more dealing with matters of the heart, and now we are able to open ourselves up. Because it seems like the fire signs have been somewhat closed off to love. Not that the fire signs are not wanting love. I think that they would prefer to wait for the right type of energy, the right type of person. Although fire signs can be very, they're very charismatic, so they can meet and make connections really easily, especially when they're the jovial type who are quite bold and don't mind talking to people. I know a couple really nice fire signs who are quite bold in their approach, and I quite like that. So let's find out about this woman holding a heart. What's going on for the fire signs regarding love? Wow. Tell me about the fire signs and love. What's going on for the fire signs? Woman holding heart. Woman holding heart. Tell me about, it's far too many. Tell me about woman holding heart. So the first energy that's come out is you deserve love. Ah, you are lovable. Oh, that's so lovely. So you see, you are open to love. Woman holding heart. She's not adverse to love. She's not saying no to love, but I've noticed in the energy that with the fire signs, it's sort of like, I could wait, you know, and am I going to find that same love that I think it's about this old love? There's this nostalgia around love, and if you can see the way this woman's looking off, you know, back to the back of herself, sort of like thinking of love, like past love. So you deserve love and you are lovable. So fire signs, could you allow somebody to come in and love you, please? You deserve it. Wow, and they're just flying out now. Pay attention to the red flags as well. So fire signs, I think this coming up under woman holding heart is probably some of the reasons why you have not been in any great rush to start a new relationship, or to start anything intimate. Fire signs are always brilliant with actually connecting with people, which is really lovely. So when it comes to love matters, I think because of the past things that have happened with this energy of a woman holding a heart, although we know that we deserve love and that we're lovable, I think the past, maybe not paying attention to the red flags as what's been caused some of you guys, some of the issues, not paying attention to the red flags has caused some of the pain and the heartache with this love situation here. So I'm finding out for some of you, I'm hearing you didn't pay attention to the red flags. You just full steamed ahead with how you felt. Although you had the intuition, you felt it, but I think you ignored. Yeah, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So this is telling me that either somebody who's coming up into your space now, who's coming towards you, you can see the red flags. There is caution, and you're told not to step into that particular relationship now because you've seen the signs, because you recognize some of these things from the past. That's why the woman is holding the heart. She's thinking of the past. She's very reflective, very, very reflective. Past love. Knowing that she deserves love, but to pay attention to the red flags. And then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So I'm picking up I think some of the red flags are to do with children, or how this energy deals with their children. Maybe they're estranged from them. Yeah, for some of you, it's that your significant other is estranged from their children, and for you, that's a red flag. Why do you not spend enough time? Why do you not pay attention to that side of your responsibilities as a parent? Or the next group of you I'm feeling is, you know you deserve love, but there's something about the energy and the attention that you need to give your children in this time. So maybe you feel like there's a split in the energy. Yeah, because you want this love situation. You can actually feel that it's beneficial. You deserve it. You want to embark on this new journey. You want to see where this love energy is going to take you. However, if it's going to affect the children, or maybe it's your children that can see the red flags and you can't because you're in love. So there's quite a few ways, there's quite a few things I'm hearing. But the one that's most prominent to me is the way somebody else deals with their children. I think it's like a red flag to you. And then we have heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So maybe this is where you talk about the fact that you've seen these red flags, and it doesn't fill you with much excitement, or it doesn't make you feel secure when you're seeing all these red flags, but you are told to make sure that you have that heart-to-heart conversation. Yeah, have that heart-to-heart conversation, because you deserve love. But you are to pay attention to the red flags, most definitely. Okay, let me find out what these red flags are actually before I do that. And then I can find out who these people are. Because we have some of our fire signs who are already in relationships. And all is well. They know they deserve love and they're receiving that love. They're the woman holding a heart. They're good. And then for the singles, they need to pay attention to the red flags. Possibly how this new person deals with their children, the interactions with their children. And I'm saying red flags. And then we've got family room. So I think maybe the red flags are the fact that maybe they're estranged from their family, or they dip in and out of the family home. Maybe they don't take care of the family room. Maybe they don't take care of their home, I'm hearing. And we've got high honor. Maybe this person sees themselves in a more higher state, higher status than you. So maybe they flash the cash. Maybe it's like this main man again, this wealthy guy. Maybe he comes in and helps with the fortune, but he makes an offer of love. And maybe he uses his wealth to be bossy, or to hold onus over somebody so that you feel indebted to them. Be very mindful about that, fire signs. If you've got someone in your energy who flashes the cash but lets you know that they've spent on you, or how much that they have done for you, be mindful. That's a red flag. Okay. Yeah, be very mindful of that. And also we have mature woman. So maybe the red flags is maybe this particular person who you have got in your energy could be, you've got mature woman, it could be a mummy's boy. Yeah, I'm hearing mummy's boy for some of you. And this particular energy maybe causes a rift in the love connection. Maybe that's why the heart-to-heart conversation needs to be had in the family room regarding children. Maybe what's not being dealt with, or what's not being sorted out. Or maybe this mature woman is helping, or maybe this is a parent and she's helping you to see the red flags. Maybe you don't want to see, maybe you don't want to hear the bad news. Take that as it resonates. But for some of you, this is somebody who is helping you see what's going on. And for others, she is a part of the red flag gang. Yeah, she's someone that you need to pay attention to. She's probably a meddler, chats people's business. Yeah, I'm getting meddler energy. Yeah, so take that as it resonates, yeah? And then we have thoughts. So this is also like the thinking man again. So maybe the red flag is to pay attention to somebody who is so in their head all the time. They're not able to engage in a conversation, or engage in, I'm hearing engaging in a conversation because they're always in their head. Like they're thinking most of the time. So they're thinking so much that they're not listening. People like that will cause an issue, because you're on your way to ascension. You are on the temple path. You're on your way to ascend into a higher state of being. And interacting with these types of beings, I think, is what's what's jarring the energy. And I think that's probably why I was saying I got the energy from the fire signs that they're cool to just be all right for now. They don't mind waiting for the right person because they know that they deserve love and that they are lovable. But I think it is this red flags. I think it's all these red flags that are slowing down the process to to having that heart-to-heart conversation, maybe accepting the offer of love. It's very interesting, guys. So what I want to do is get some supporting energy. And I always close, well, not always, I tend to try to close with an affirmation to support the reading. But I just want to find out from the animal spirit deck what energies are supporting this reading, because we have you on the cusp of doing something brand new, taking a leap of faith, divine source being directly leading you to this great opportunity, sending in someone to help as well. You're also on your ascension path to inner peace and inner standing. You're becoming so much more connected with source and your own higher self. And you are open to love. However, you're not rushing because you're paying attention to the red flags. But you deserve love, and love is coming, which is lovely to hear. So, okay. The supporting energy has flown out. So the first energy is butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. So you are transforming. You are standing in a new place. You're about to do something you've never done before. You're at the very beginning of it. You've got support from divine. Divine brings in somebody in the physical to help you. And also, this is spiritual assistance as well. Support with the false person who's likely to want to try and take away your Ten of Pentacles and your Four of Wands energy. Yeah. But you are transforming. You are moving to a higher state of being with this temple path. Yeah. And a new start is coming. I love that. And you are open to love. You deserve it. And there is some heart-to-heart conversation that needs to be had in the family setting. It's regarding children. It needs to happen in the family room. So what it's telling me is that it's a family-based. It's something to do with family. You've got children here, and you also have the family room and a mature woman. So take that as it resonates, okay? So butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. This transformation that you're going through right now, fire signs, is beautiful. It's I can feel the anxiety because you're about to do something that you've never done before. But trust in source. Trust that divine has your back, okay? And then we've got brown bear spirit, take time out. So take time out to rest. Don't burn yourself out doing all the research under the sun. Yes, we are told to be strategizing, to journal, meditate, to plan, but we do need to take some time out. So that's where we are going to meditate, relax, take some time off from the heavy duty, the work, And I think in this time it's brilliant, because if you're able in this quarantine time to relax and not have to work as many hours as you've previously done, then you're going to be able to take this time out to go within and to carry on your temple path, your path to ascension and inner peace. This is where you are dealing with all of those shadow elements that's been holding you back, that's not been allowing you to take those leaps of faith because you didn't have confidence in making that step. Because to you, look at this, nothing is set in stone. But for a long time in your mind, you had a limited view of yourself. It's not set in stone, but for a long time, you thought this about yourself. I will never have this amount of money. I will never have that that type of bank account. I will never have that type of relationship. I'm not the type of person who ever is, has luck or is fortunate. It's not set in stone. It's just something that happens to repeat itself. When we have them self-defeating doubts and thoughts going around, and it's ruminating, and we also have some of them low vibrational people around us just to help us dig a deeper hole for ourselves. They support that notion that we can't, and just the feeling of somebody else looking at us like we can't, and us not 100% having the faith in ourselves to do so. And we always want validation. That is why some of the reason why we haven't moved. And what Divine is saying is that our commitment is being tested. You keep saying that you want something brand new, fire signs. You want a brand new way of being. Well, you're going to have to be a whole brand new being for the next path and the next thing that you're about to go on. You cannot come as you are the same way and expect different results. It is not possible. Yeah, so your commitment is being tested. Are you going to stay the course? Let Source Divine help you. Be open to the opportunities. We also have Armadillo Spirit. Set healthy boundaries. So this is where we are learning from the things that happened in our past when we wasn't paying attention to the red flags and we ran full steam ahead. Now we are setting healthy boundaries so people know where the line is. And if we start setting the boundaries so people know where the line is, they're less likely to cross it. Okay, fire signs. So set healthy boundaries, come from a place of love, but that will be supporting you moving forward, okay? And then we have a Flamingo Spirit. Embrace the in-between. So embrace this time where you have not quite, you don't have full access to all the information. Maybe you don't have all your course materials as yet. Maybe you're just at the beginning. No, not quite at the beginning, because you've already started. This is what embracing the in-between is. You haven't reached the destination as yet, but we've already left the house. I always kind of say it like that, if that makes sense. So we're on our way somewhere, we've left, but maybe the route to go there, maybe we're unsure exactly what route we're going to go. But embrace the in-between, embrace the space between the starting and the destination. It's not about the destination, it's the journey, what you learn, what you saw on the way, who came in to support, who did you support, what holes was you able to dig yourself out of, and stuff like that. That's where we're coming from here with that energy. And then we've got Dove Spirit, be peace. Yeah, be of peace. Don't worry about the outcomes of your future endeavors. Trust in Source Divine Spirit, because You've got that back if you're on the temple path. And they've been and divine is sending you in support in this 3D, so that you can make your dreams come true. And that's amazing, because I think that's part of some of the issues for some of you fire signs, always wanting somebody else to be assisting you when source is saying that you've got this, we've got your back, you know. So I'm just going to get some affirmations that are going to support this spread. And then I'm going to close the reading. Can I get some affirmations for the fire signs, please, to support this reading? Can I get some affirmations for the fire signs, please? This spread. Okay. So the first one we got is, I am beautiful inside and out. I am beautiful inside and out. That is going to help you move forward, boost your confidence, bring in the right type of energy. The more energized you feel and the more confident you feel in yourself, the more easier it is to draw in positive energy, so that we are able to manifest more of what we want and to draw away what we don't want. Okay, so I am beautiful inside and out. Remember that, people, inside and out. Okay, and then we have, I give and receive love. So I give and I receive love. That's, like I said to you before, about being able to accept offer of love. Are you able to accept offers of love? And I'm thinking maybe sometimes the reason why we haven't done is because we've seen so many of these red flags. We've been there and done that, got the t-shirt. We've pretty much seen how things can pan out. But what they're saying now is to remember to be open to love, to give and to receive. I give and I receive love. We give thanks and praises. It's amazing. And then we have, I trust in the process. I trust in the process. This is poignant for the whole of this reading. Trust in that source, divine spirit, the Most High, is set you on your temple path. Set you with the right people to have in your corner to help you move to that stage. Trust in the process. Love is coming. Don't be closed off to it because of things of the past. And just be fruitful. And this idea that you've got, it looks like it's about to be huge. It feels really exciting. So whatever it is that you've been writing down, dreaming about, but you haven't yet put it into fruition, definitely take some advice on how to do things, especially from someone who's already done it before, or maybe can put you in touch with someone who does know how to put things together for you. So my darling fire signs, take care. This has been your reading. All the information on personal readings are in the description box below. Please like, share and subscribe. It's been lovely connecting with you. Namaste. Take care.